Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Lena. I share planning and organizational content as a relatable mom who's only one planner away from having it all. Do you hear my children in the background? We go back to school in 16 days. So back to school means, for me, I'm going to be starting a new planner. Okay. Hashtag one planner away. Okay, so recap on my frankenplanner. So if you are new, hi, welcome. Again, my name's Lena. This summer, I frankenplanned my Erin Condren life planner to only have material for June, July, August. And I combined the dailies with weeklies, with monthlies, with double monthlies so that I could also meal plan. And this worked out really awesome. Be on the lookout for a more like in-depth walkthrough of this. I'm going to flip through it. I'm going to talk about what worked, what didn't work, and just any other suggestions, and a little bit more about frankenplanning and what you can do for frankenplanning. But basically, this was great, but you know I bought another planner. And, oh God, here she is. So I am going to switch this cover out. You'll see it when I turn the camera around and I do it on my desk. But basically, this is an Erin Condren life planner that's hourly layout. So different from my current vertical. And basically, while I was doing my frankenplanning, I really liked the hourly planning for the daily plans, but I wasn't using the daily plans as much. But I liked looking at my day as an hour. So that's why I was like, okay, why don't we switch to an hourly? And I'm doing a September start, which is different. Usually I start a planner at the beginning of the year in January, but I was kind of like, you know what? Our life revolves around the school year. So I'm going to make a planner for the school year, and then everything is kind of like in sync together. So let's get started on setting up this new planner to start in September. But first, let's make some coffee. Okay, actually I had to mix it up because when I just took a drink of what you just saw, it was like the coffee at the bottom, and I was like, oh yeah, it's really good, yeah. You have to mix it. Okay, you have to mix the bottom with the milk, otherwise you're gonna get sick. Okay, I'm gonna put the recipe up here for this like brown sugar latte thing. I don't know, I've kind of adapted it from what I was seeing on Pinterest and stuff because it was like too sweet with two tablespoons of brown sugar. I was like, that's a lot, but this is delicious. This is my afternoon lately, what I'm drinking. Now I'm ready to plan. Let's go. Okay, so this is all the stuff that I'm working with. So we are almost done with this book. Again, I've got June, July, August. Now, I did put notes pages in here. Notes pages in here that I'm going to take out and put into the new planner. And then I have to just check my note. Okay, so on the inside, this is the new hourly. Okay. Inside, I wrote down things to make note of and a little bit of like where I want things to go. So these are going to be my Flylady cleaning routines, September spread. In the back, the notes, so there's more note sections. And then I'm going to insert the ones that I already had for my other planner. And using these things. Okay, so here's my notes. Leave Daily Duo pages in the rose gold coil with mid-centuries circles cover. Okay, so, but the thing is, I have to add all these pages that I cut out. So if you watched my frankenplanner video of how I made this to be only summer months, I literally cut out all the other pages. And now I'm kind of like, you're dumb. You're very dumb. Because now I have to stick them back in here, take out the summer guts, and put the rest of the year guts in here. Because I am not going to frankenplan this. I'm not going to add daily duos. I'm not going to add additional monthly for meals. I'm going to leave this exactly how it is as far as a layout. And I might just add a couple of the notes pages at the end. Because what I realized is I'm actually not using the daily pages as much as I thought. But when I'm using them, let me show you. I'm using them really productively, okay? But I'm not using them every day. And I usually just have a weekly, like, overview of everything. And I'm not really coming back to this, but I like having a weekly, like, I don't know. Then I also saw somebody else say that they like to see it in both spaces. So, like, she would only have, I think it was from Amanda's Favorites. She liked looking at her weekly while she was doing her daily pages. And I was like, oh, you know what? I think maybe that's the key. And in theory, I shouldn't need to do an hourly layout for the week. So here's a blank one. Right? An hourly gives me sort of a mini, well, obviously, a day. So instead of writing it out, right? Oh, you can't see that. Instead of writing it on one day, I can just kind of combine to say like, okay, yes, this is when I drop off my kids for school. This is my day at home. You know, I want to go for a walk. This is once my kids are in school, obviously. So drop off. Kids at school, now I can go for a walk. Then I come home and I would like to do my work. So whatever I need to get done for my LPP, Lena Patterson plans, I am starting an Etsy shop for printables and just like that sort of thing, you know, write down my lunch and then pick up the kids and then whatever activities we have. So I can sort of see the day as it goes, but more detailed because it has the hours. So I really like, again, I love having, whoops, see, I didn't even do it this week. But for the most part, I pretty much have a weekly spread to look at my week at a glance. But I don't always come back to this. So it's sort of just like for my mind to say, hey, this is what's happening this week. I always refer back to the month. I make the weekly. I can also make sure that I write down the meals. And then I'm liking the idea of like, say it's Monday, right? And my kids are at school and I have a super busy day. Then that's when I would come back to the Daily Duo pages. Sorry, I'm getting all confused. It's going to make sense once I show it completed. But on a busy day, or in theory, it could be like every day whenever I'm home, right? This is what I would have to make sure I'm getting done. This is what I, you know, and this is the day as far as the time. You know what I mean? I feel like I didn't need to have the daily. I like it. It worked really well for the summer, and I'm going to do a video about this. But my thought was, I'm loving the hourly, so why don't we switch to the hourly for the weekly? Have everything at a glance, super detailed, and then if I need an additional, like, daily focus, daily to-do list, like, this is what I'm doing today, especially now that, like, when my kids go back to school, and then it's just me at home to be like, well, what am I supposed to do today? I've got it. These are my appointments. These are my cleaning. This is what's happening for meals, and this is what the stuff that I need to get done. Do you know what I mean? That's sort of like how it makes sense. All right, so what I'm going to do first, let's take off the cover because I'm getting confused already. When you buy an Erin Condren cover like this, a snap-in cover, oh God, they are interchangeable. Oh, mamma mia. This is like a brand new one. I don't want to break it. Okay, so this is the one that I got from the Erin Condren store in Fairfax, Virginia. I'll link my video up there, but I went on a planner adventure. I literally drove like 8 or 9 hours to go to this store as part of a road trip with my girlfriends to go to Nashville. So I wanted a back to school, I think if I do it this way, I don't know, a back to school looking thing, and I didn't want it to be too teachery because I'm not a teacher. You know, this is a teacher layout, and usually you would put your name in there, you know, like Mrs. Patterson, but I just wanted it to look sort of a back to school vibe, kind of a fall vibe. I have another one that I'll switch it out for fall, probably, well, October. I'm thinking I'm going to get a Halloween one, and then maybe November, and then definitely a Christmas one that's very festive. So this is perfect because it looks like, to me, it looks like a back to school fall theme. All right, now I'm just going to save these. Oh, wait, I need these notes. But I will save these covers so that if I ever want to change them again. Some people like display them. I don't have a thing on my wall. I don't have a shelf that displays my notebooks, really. It's more of a convenient storage cube situation where things just get thrown in here, but that's fine. Okay, done. All right, first thing. I don't know if I love the vellum. Some people do. I don't mind it, but I think it like makes it fancy, but then it also doesn't really match. So it's coming out. Sometimes you can save these, write a note on it. It's really cool paper, actually. Hello, my name is Lena. Okay, this was marked with the paper clip because I'm going to attach it together. Because again, I don't know if I loved this Harmony Neutral vibe. This color, or not, is it colorblends? I don't know. I thought it was pretty, but I'm also a more neutral, like not as decorative person. So I didn't love that it looked like the stripes, like stripes of paper, but it's fine. It looks nice. Okay, so here I was going to put my kids' school calendar, and then what is my note? Add a Dutch door page of holidays, gift ideas for, okay, so that means, I think what I mean by Dutch door is this. So I have a notebook that is smaller than this, and what I'm going to do is, oh, look at me, I almost ripped it out. Cut a piece of paper out, and this is the Dutch door to say what holidays and gift ideas for school. Okay, so like first day of school, this is the gift, right? Halloween, this. Thanksgiving, Christmas, all those sort of things. And also not just like teacher gifts, but also classroom gifts. My youngest is going to be in kindergarten, so they probably still do like little gift bags, little goodie bags. You can send in stuff when it's their birthday. Halloween parties. We haven't been able to have parties because of the pandemic. So I'm hoping that this year is a little bit more back to normal and I would be able to do that. So I want to just keep track because I feel like since last year, I actually wrote down. So the past few years while my kids were in school, I would just sort of like look on Pinterest and be like, oh, that's cute. But then I would forget from year to year. And then I was like, oh, right. When I found the printable or when I found the idea, I was like, oh, that's what I should have done for St. Patrick's Day. This is what I should have done for Teacher Appreciation Day. And then just streamline it. So I always buy like the first day of school, right? I always send in a little coffee gift card. For the St. Patrick's Day or sometimes Teacher Appreciation, there's like we won the jackpot with you, and it's like lottery tickets and candy and 100 grand bars and that kind of thing. So like, why change it unless I really, really need to? Do you know what I mean? So then I'll know every year Oh, okay, make sure you buy this. And then again, pre-planning. So going into the holiday season, going into back to school, then I'm prepared. All right, so this is going to be my Dutch door. And I'm going to put this in. So I'm going to write it first, actually. Now, because of that, I have a binder that actually I am starting to keep track of things as far as holidays. So some of them are printables, right? Okay, so like I was saying, the first day of school, usually I'll send in a little note home too for parents, or not for parents, for the teachers to fill out so that I have like their preferences on stuff, that kind of thing. So, and now this has fall. Okay, so apple recipes, Thanksgiving. Maybe I'll do a video on this, but this is where I wrote down the school things. So I'm going to keep that out. And then I need their school schedule, which is in here. And here we go. Okay, we are not going to New York City anymore. Boo hoo 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 hoo. But it's fine. All right, so that's where I'm at now. So why don't I do that? I'm going to put these in, make the Dutch door, and then we'll come back. Okay, so the little boxes here just have one of my kids' initials on each of them. What we decided to do this year in 2020 that we never did before was a dedicated date once a month with one of our kids, and it rotated every month. So I was just keeping track of which kid was which. This is supposed to be for a date night. Sometimes it's once a month, but usually it's like every other month. So I mostly just wanted to make sure if I plan for stuff, then there's more chances that it would happen. So, okay, so I think that's good. Got my Dutch door, got the calendar. Let's see what so this is now my Flylady stuff. So if you're not familiar with the Flylady, it's a cleaning method that was developed by, I forgot what her name is. I'll put all the information in the description box. But the Flylady system, basically you divide your home into zones and you dedicate 1 week a month to each zone. And then you also have daily routines and a daily focus. So I have a modified Flylady because I don't follow it very super strictly, and I don't follow the exact week or zone that people are on. So like right now, if you're following it strictly, whatever week this is, whatever online it says, that's what zone you should be in. So basically I just divided my house into, here we go. I'm looking right at it. 5 different zones. Again, usually there's 5. These could be combined just because our house is so tiny, but still. You have to dedicate the zones. You have to make morning, afternoon, and evening routines. So these are my routines. And then daily focus days. And then this is a little bit more in depth, but she has something that's called a weekly home blessing. So that's kind of like a weekly reset where once a week you just do everything quickly for like 1 hour. And that's supposed to keep you on track. So full disclosure, I was doing so good with this in the spring and like maybe the beginning of the school year, or I'm sorry, the beginning of the actual year 2022, because I bought, again, this planner, which is the She's in Her Apron planner, and she's all about the Flylady. So I was like, perfect, this is going to be great. But I didn't do any of it. Well, I did some of it. I mostly stayed with my daily focus. That's 100% has stuck. The zones have stuck, but I haven't been as diligent about dedicated weekly tasks in there. The weekly home blessing or reset has stuck. I do that every Monday. And the routines, we're getting there. We're working on it. So my goal, again, for September, when everybody's back in school, that's what I'm going to try to focus on again and just get my house back, get back into the routine. So my thought was, oh, no. You know, I was worried about that. This is the washi tape from Erin Condren, but it should be fine. What is this? Oh, and then this was another thing that I got excited about, the Clean Mama routine. Let me know in the comments if you do this or if you do Flylady, but it's kind of similar, but there was a couple of things that I was like, oh, I should add it to my routine that I'm not doing. Do you know what I mean? Like wiping my phone, as gross as that sounds, like I don't think to do that unless somebody gets sick. But all the other things, you know what I mean? I don't want to, no, I'm not even gonna, because I'm gonna get too confused. So I thought I would hold on to that just in case. I was like, oh, why don't you just make it part of the Flylady? I don't think I can do that. So what's going on these pages, I was thinking I could do the whole weekly plan here. And then this is the zones. And okay, then we'll come back to this. I'm going to put my bills here off camera when we're done, and then insert the gift page, which is this. So mostly right now I just have things that for me and our family. And then I'll just add this in there. That's easy. All right, here we go with the cleaning zones. Okay, so zones are good. Let's just check in my list up here. So we did this. Okay, this, I got my gifts. Okay, so now this is medical records. I keep track of my kids' medical stuff. But I'm not going to add that right now. And then, oh, I wanted to make a list of PR codes. I did the school teacher gifts. Why don't we mark these off? I don't need Taekwondo anymore because we're not doing Taekwondo anymore. I'm very sad about this, but my kids have decided to do some other activities, so you'll see as it goes on what we're doing. I'm not really sure yet. Okay, bills are going to go here. Then, okay, I did that, the gift page. Now, here's my other thing is, should I combine these together? No, because I don't want to. All right, now this might have to be another video because this video is already going to be like super long. So how about you come back for the video for this for September? I have a kit from Mama Gloria that I want to put in, and I did the dashboard already with a kit that I got from my friend Kristen, and I'd like to set up the first week. Okay, so let's come back for that. And basically what I'm going to do here is just add the notes section from the back of this. So I have restaurants, date ideas, things that my kids said that were funny, medical things. Oh, this is interesting. So like green products that I'm starting to try out that are just trying to make small changes, I guess. So keeping track of things because they're not bought at the store. They're on a subscription, and it's not all one place. It's not like Grove Collaborative, because I felt like Grove still had a lot of like plastic packaging and not recyclable packaging. So like this is toothpaste that's 100% waste free. I have to look into these paper towels. I use drops now as far as laundry. I'll put my link down for drops because I do have like a referral code or whatever. I'm not an affiliate or anything, but if you're interested and you use my code, then I get points and then all that fun stuff. So this is notes about what I want to do for our house to change out. And then I think that's it. Okay, cool. So I am pretty much in good shape. From here, I'm just going to transfer the notes pages in here. I have to make, once I'm actually done, because there's still 2 more weeks left of August. I'm filming this on the 23rd. So I'm going to leave this alone and then make this with the guts for the fall for just a daily duo. I'm sure you will see this coming up probably in the next video. And then I will put September in here and I should be good to go. Okay, so I hope that made sense. I wanted to just like explain basically moving into this new planner, why I felt like I needed to. You know, my hashtag is one planner away. I'm always one planner away from having it all. And the story originated from my husband. I don't know if you know this, but something I'm trying to even just remember what it was, but I was so excited to buy like another planner. So I do have a history of purchasing multiple planners before the year is up, before the season is up, and I didn't really realize until I joined this community that that was a normal thing for planners in this planner community. But he looked at me and was like, "You're just one planner away, aren't you? One planner away from having it all." And I was like, "Yes, that's exactly why. Like, you get it. Okay, cool." So that just stuck with me, and that's the shtick of my channel. I'm just trying out new things. I don't do that many reviews yet, but maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. I'm still kind of new. But basically, this is what I'm all set for my new planner. This is what it's going to be. Be on the lookout for a September plan with me and a back to school prep video that's also coming up. The video at the end of the screen that you'll see will be how I made this frankenplanner if you're interested. I am all set. I am going to go probably make some more coffee. All right, friends, thanks so much. If you liked today's video, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.